So my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you something that will change your life, that will make you think that anything is possible. Anything. You can go toward anything you want after I tell you this, because I know I did. You look at all these motivational speakers. They're older. A lot older. I'm 19 years old, and I've been through most of what they've been through. And I promise you, if you have people that will say they don't believe in you, those are going to be the people, when you make something of yourself, going to look back at you and be like, you still didn't make it. But I'm here to tell you, don't listen to them. If you're going to make something of yourself, no matter if you're a foster kid, no matter if you're in the state system, or imagine if you're adopted, or you're one unfortunately that still have not got out, listen to what I'm about to tell you. Yeah, listen to what I'm about to tell you. Because me, I was in your shoes. I walked everything you've done. I've done everything in the world that I'm not supposed to. And before anybody get on here and say something about Christianity and God helped me through this, He did, but not how y'all think He did. He didn't come in my life and show me a way. He didn't come in my life and give me all good. I went through 7 years of bad, still going through it. But I promise you, you'll get through it. You have a dream, you'll get through it. You just have to know your push limits. And when you want your dream so bad, you'll fight for it. So let me tell you about my road to my lovely dream. I was 7 years old when I got abused for the first time in my life. Yeah. Some kids get abused all their life and never get taken out of their family. I understand that. But this was the first time I remember getting abused. I mean, not just slapped, not whooped. I mean, stuff being thrown at me, stuff, house almost being set on fire, being beaten to a bloody pulp by my dad, by my stepdad, the man I called my father for a long time. Yeah, at 8-year-old, I was sexually abused. That went on until I was 10 years old, and I told a counselor at school. Yeah, by my brother. It was by my brother, and that shit sucked. People I looked up to, people I believed in as a kid, people that I trusted with all my life, that I just thought that would never do me wrong. Never. It was all a lie. So at 10 years old, I get put in the state system. The state of Tennessee. Still, this went on for years. They sent me back to my home. I fought with them. I ran away. And I came back. They put me back in the system. And then I went to a place called Nashville, Tennessee. And I went to an academy called King's Daughters. Before I went to the King's Daughter Academy, I went through 5 foster homes. Wasn't a fit. Could not trust anybody. So at 11 years old, I was in a group home full time. Still going to court, trying to get my trust back into people. Over those years, I had people tell me that I was incorrect. I had a smart mouth on me. I did. And I also was a bad kid. My abuse turned me into an angry person, where I would lash out at people, look at them differently than anybody else. I didn't look at people the same. I thought that was all bad. The King's Daughter Academy changed my life. for the best. I know you sit here and say, well, we've heard this story before. So I went to the academy, and every day I would say I didn't belong there. Sometimes I wish to go back home to the place that was hurting me. And sometimes I wish that I wasn't alive. At 11 years old, I tried to commit suicide. That would be the first stamp on my life. I failed at the attempt. And I'm thankful for that. So here we go with another one. Yeah, I believe that anybody can go through anything and get through anything. But this is not a pity. This is about how I made it after I'd been told, after time and time again, that I was gonna be nothing but a criminal, a drug addict, in prison somewhere, dead if I didn't change my ways. I hung out with the wrong people. I spent about 4.5 years at this academy before I got out of the program. It took me 4 years to do a 12-month program. To get my anger in check, to get my life back together. Turned 14 years old. I got the foster home of a dream. This guy came out of nowhere. I didn't trust him at first. I moved in this guy's house. I had my bad days and I had my real good days. But he, when I first moved in his house, told me that he would never give up on me. No matter how much I pushed him away, no matter how much I did anything, he would never give up on me. And you're going to have those people in your life who will never give up on you. Never. They will see you. They will call you. They will push you to your limits. You will cry. You will cuss them. You will get mad at them. But I'm telling you, those are the best people in your life ever. You want to keep them around. You want to keep them around. I say this. If you get mad by somebody telling you what to do, and they're trying to help you, you keep them in your life. You might fight them. Do not give up on them. They will never, ever, ever give up on you. And at that point, when I was 14 years old, I tried for the second time to commit suicide. I know. Tried twice. This is where my story gets interesting. This is where life really hit me. This time I tried to overdose. So, this is where I tell you, it's not going to be easy. You get through high school. I know some people are going to watch this. You're going to be in high school. Don't give up. No matter how bad the bullies are. I'm little. I'm a small person. I'm skinny. I had bullies. I had real good bullies that would hurt me, make me feel like I'm nothing. My parents still in the foster care system. 15 years old, I'm still in the foster care system. My DCS worker tell me, this guy don't adopt me, I would age out of the custody as an 18-year-old. This was 3 more years. 3 more years I looked at it and I was like, I cannot believe they haven't got a TPR, termination of my parental right. They have all the evidence. But at this point, I knew the system better than they knew it. I was in foster homes. I went places. I knew. I've been to enough court dates to see that judge getting mad because he wants to know why I'm still in front of him. He wants to know. So when I look at somebody and say, I understand your pain. I really do. I understand going through the trials. I understand. And I'm going to tell you that I reach my hands out to you and I pray for you to come talk to somebody. Talk to me. My family. I have a great support system. And I'm not the greatest person at motivation. I'm just sitting here doing this nervous. I'm 10 minutes in this video and I'm already halfway through it. And what I want to get to you is, I am not the product of God. I still have not been saved. But when I was 13 years old, a lady gave me this book, and I still read it till this day. This book is 3 to 4 years old. I've had it since I was 13 years old, and I read it every night. And I hope to pray that I will get that sign, that God will come up to me and tell me it's time. I'm not afraid of dying, because I really believe when it's my time, I'm going to the grace of God. And when I go to the grace of God, I'm going to be judged on what I've done and what I've done. And then I will be able to look at Him and say, with all honesty, my Lord and my Savior, I believe in you and I see you with my eyes. But that's not what I want to tell you. When I was 17 years old, the year before I'm graduating high school, my junior year, it went all the crazy. I started acting out. I'm 17 years old. I'm still in state custody. I can't do anything fun. I can't get my driving license. I can't do anything fun. I'm not a normal teenager. They're taking me back to court every few months. Then they got a TPR on November to something. I don't even remember what day it is. It wasn't that important to me because I was told for 3 to 4 years that they were going to get this. But in February of that month of 2000, I was 17 years old. It's 2017. It was amazing because I looked at them and they said, "You're adopted, you're done, you're out of the state system." But then I had the bad news that I was truancy in high school. I was failing my classes. I was everything. I looked at my adopted dad and I said, I'm going to drop out when I turn 18. I was on that route to dropping out and doing what everybody else told me I would do. I was told, you will never be anything. You can never be a cop. You can never do anything you want. You will never be able to go to college. You will never ever, you'll be a drug dealing kid. And that's not true. I sold them when I was young. Now I am here as a correction officer, standing in front of you, still alive, and I'm living my life. I've had troubles, and I keep pushing. I promise you, kids, I'm not that person that you think is out here to get money. I'm doing this on my phone. I just want to get it out there. I want to let you know who I am. I am Jesse Allen Hall, my adopted name. People ask me why I got that tattooed on my arm. It's because I want to look at this and be like, I am a new man. I was a new man when I got this on my arm. My past went away. When I cover it up, I feel my pain. When I look at it and I'm saying I'm adopted by the greatest man in the world. He is a single dad. He does it for the kids. And I can't believe I'm telling you this. Believe in your foster parents. Believe in the people that believes in you. And I promise you, they will believe in you. I promise you, whoever say you can't do something, tell them to fuck off. Because honestly, they will never believe in you until you start showing what you can do. At 18 years old, a senior in high school, 3 days before my 18th birthday, I told everybody at school, I'm done. I'm out. When I graduate, I'm going to go get my GED. I'm going to work at McDonald's all my life. That wasn't my dream. That was what everybody else was doing. So I thought I could do it. But a principal sat me down and she was like, you don't want to do that. You have goals. You want to go to college. Let's put this in an accelerated program. So I started doing online schooling to graduate early. I graduated early. I graduated in December. But she said, that's not what else I want you to do. You have been here for 4 years. You have the obligation to walk the line with your class members. Look at them and be like, I did it. Cougar for life, right? I'm a cougar for life. That's where I graduated. Campbell County High School. Cougar for life. My adopted dad was talking to the principal. He was like, come on, y'all need to do something. He was afraid of losing me. He wasn't giving up. He kept pushing me through those classes. And he said, son, I am going to send you to college. You want to go to college. And I told him I wanted to be a lawman. I wanted to be what my family had never been in their life. And I wanted to be a cop. My families are criminals. Families are drug addicts. Everybody in my bloodline have got something in their system that they're not supposed to have. Hell, I was smoking weed at school. I was smoking it with the kids. I was selling it. I was doing all that in high school. But reality hit me. And I said to myself one night that I never want to be like my mother. I never want to be like my father. And I never wanted to be like my stepdad. My father was never in my life, and if I have kids, I never want to be like him, because he ain't nothing. He didn't come around. He came around when foster care was around, and he said he wanted to do stuff with us. He never did. He kept making promises and promises and promises and promises, and he failed at them. But I graduated. I graduated in 2018. Like I said, I graduated 2018. 6 months later, hold up, May the 25th, I enlisted to the Navy. I couldn't go. There was some knee problem. But I had another opportunity to see greatness. I went to college, working at Walmart, going to school every day, and working Walmart at night. It was killing me. So I started looking online to see what I could do to make me some money. See what I could do to get my career started in criminal justice. I found this a beautiful job that took various skills to get in. I drove up to Nashville, Tennessee from Knoxville. I took this interview. I was surprised because I didn't think they was going to call me back. I'm 19. There's no way they're going to call me back. They give me a call back. They tell me to come in for an interview. I come in the interview knowing that I wasn't going to get it. This was a waste of time for me to drive up here to come get it. So I drove to Nashville in October of last year. And I had an interview with 3 people. That was all in the same room. And I looked at them. And it was like, did you think you were going to get this job? And I was like, no, I don't. I didn't think I was going to get it. But they came back in that room. They sat me out in the hall. They all 3 started talking. And I came back in. And they looked at me and they said, Mr. Hall, you got this job. You got this. We believe in you. So I went to the academy in November. Right now it's February. I am a correction officer of the state of Tennessee at 19 years old, making more than most of my family members ever made in their life. I don't do drugs. I don't commit crimes. I don't do anything. So my message to you, you don't have to be like your family. And the people that say they don't believe in you, just get them out of your life. Get people that do believe in you. People that tell you every day that you're going to make something of yourself. Because if you're in my circle, I believe in you. And if you're not in my circle, I believe in you. You can be anything you want. When they ask you what you want to be, you tell them what you want to be. I'll come back with another video.